Hello, everyone. My name is Sam.
And my name is Victor.
Today, we are going to be talking about climate change. So, to start off, I would like to ask you several questions. So, what do we think climate change is about? Because I've been hearing people talk about climate change lately, but I think some of us are still a little bit confused. What do you think climate change is all about, Victor?
I think climate change is a serious problem in our world today. We can see many examples of how it negatively affects our ecosystems and the environment around us. I think a big example people think about is polar bears. Their population is depleting along with many other animal species. If climate change continues to be a problem, the damage could be irreversible.
I agree with what you're saying, Victor. I think hearing about climate change makes me feel a bit overwhelmed sometimes. But it is scary to think about how much things are changing and not always for the better.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It can be a bit discouraging, but I still do have hope because we still have time to make changes. There are many ways people like you and me can make a difference.
Yeah. And moving on to the next question, how does climate change make you feel? How do you think climate change occurs?
Well, personally, it makes me feel a bit discouraged when I hear about it. There's so much evidence of climate change existing, and people still choose to ignore it. I think this type of mindset is what will result in irreversible damage to our climate. For example, when countries emit greenhouse gases into the atmosphere due to burning fossil fuels and deforestation, it results in increase of carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. On a global scale, it eventually warms up our planet.
I never knew that, Victor. I think what you just said is very important for everyone else to hear. That is very cool information that you brought out to us. Moving on, how do we feel about it? Are you feeling hopeful about climate change? Why? Is there like an activity you do that gives you hope? Is there someone or an organization that inspires you?
Even though it's a huge problem, I do feel hopeful. There are a lot of people like scientists, students, etc., that can do amazing work. Some simple activities everyone can do is recycle more. Recycling allows us to reuse our materials instead of simply destroying them by burning or burying. This can greatly help improve the climate if everyone gives their own input. There are many organizations as well that anybody can donate to. Even if it's just a little bit, it will definitely help.
Lastly, how can those feelings turn into actions? What can we do?
I think when we understand how serious this is and also believe that change is possible, we're more likely to take action. Whether it's switching to reusable bags, planting trees, or even just talking about the issue, every small step adds up.
Yeah, and to add on to what you just said, voting for someone that cares about the environment, supporting clean energy, or writing to local officials can really help as well. Even educating our family or friends is like a form of taking action. So, like, if we all do something, no matter how small, it can create a big impact.
Exactly. It's all about building momentum.
Yeah, and the more we talk about it, the more people realize how real it is. This isn't just something we read in science class. It's something that can shape our future. So, that is something that we really need to think about.
Right. And like you said, it's our future, so we have to protect it.
So, to anyone, don't feel like you're too small to make a difference. Climate change affects all of us, and we all have a part to play in stopping it. Whether you start by learning more, changing a habit, or speaking up, your voice matters. And together we can create real change. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope this inspires you to take that first step. Thank you all.